That major news from the New York City mayor's office. An exclusive interview. Mayor Eric Adams reveals he's cutting city spending on the migrant crisis by an additional 10% on top of the 20% in cuts he had already announced.
Yeah, and he says all of those citywide budget cuts have now been canceled. Our NJ Burkett sat down with the mayor this morning for that exclusive interview. He joins us now from City Hall. NJ.
That's right. Migrants will mean more money for city services. Yes, Mayor Adams says he is slashing funding for asylum seekers and counting on better than expected tax revenue. City agencies got the call about an hour ago that another round of drastic cutbacks to city services will not happen.
You're not going to see some of those draconian steps that we were going to have to take that will get in the way of the cleanliness and the safety of our city.
So you say it's good news?
It's great news.
Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the whole for like preaching, swearing truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Tazabah, the Great Millstone, Arizona camp. Lord will with another video to edify, and I had to make a lesson on this. Like you see, they're slashing this funding that they've been giving the migrants, and it's crazy because I'm on a trip right now with my woman, and we flew from Arizona to, where we at now, and bro, just the massive amount of people that you can tell that didn't come in the country the easy way. And it's even so crazy. It's like at the Arizona airport, they had people that paid for the tickets go through one line, and everybody else that had vouchers and was using, physical paperwork because they didn't go through the normal channels, was in a whole nother line. They was letting that line just stack up. Yeah, people, no bags, nothing in their hands, just clothes on their back. America's fully filled up with foreigners, and then you had Moab. Those are the ones that had a little more money, and they didn't have to really stand in those lines. And, bro, they was looking fucking off, too. They was looking fucking off. But now here it is. You got them slashing the funding for migrants. And while they're slashing the funding for these migrants, it's opening up certain things back up to the normal citizens. So these migrants are they're going to be pissed. They're going to be pissed. They're going to be forced back out on the streets. And we about to see some shit, right? These evil days are about to explode. This is Isaiah 32:9. It says, "Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, you careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless women. For the venture shall fail, the gathering shall not come in." For a while there, you even had some of these migrants in there saying, advertising to come to the U.S. You got to do this and this and that to be able to get free money. They put you in a house and everything like that. And, you'll be able to do this, just have a baby here, they'll give you extra money. Right? There's people out there making videos like that. And now that funding is being slashed. So this is fucking through. That vintage is gonna fail. That belief that you're just gonna be able to eat off of Esau's table. Let me get this. This is Sirach 40 and 29. I started 28. My son, lead not a beggar's life, for better is it to die than to beg. The life of him that dependeth on another man's table is not to be counted for a life, for he polluted himself with other man's meat. But a wise man, well nurtured, will beware thereof. And you see, lead not a beggar's life. Don't depend on another man's table. But Jake that came up here from these other places, bro, they moved just like this. And now that funding's getting slashed. And a lot of them were going to New York, which is crazy to me. Why the fuck would you go all the way up to New York? One of the dirtiest places in the world, but that's where you choose to go. And yo, we about to see some shit, man. This is let me get this one. This is woe to the rebellious children, say Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, to walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. And this is how Jacob's moved. Jacob's walked literally in the same time, same fashion as the old world. They've walked into New Egypt, which is America, right? They did whatever they had to do to get here. And you trust in the shadow of Egypt, right? They trusted in it. They thought, oh, well, we're going to be able to get there. They'll give us this, this, and that. We got the blueprint of how to make this stuff work. And now that funding is starting to be slashed. It says, verse 3, it says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt shall be, trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. And there's plenty of people that were getting all this money that came up from these other countries and thought shit was sweet. They thought they found the golden ticket. They were able to live just collecting the check, right? And we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes, man. These could be the same people that get kicked out onto the streets pretty soon. We don't know, but we'll see, right? And with that happening, right, there is going to be blood in these streets, man. 2 Ezra 15 and 14, it says, woe to the world and to them that dwell therein. For the sword and the destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard the kings nor princes, and these migrants have shown themselves to have this mindset. And of course, their actions shall stand in their power. These people are going to take it upon themselves. Well, I came up here for a better life. I did what you guys said. You helped me out, and now you're taking all this help away. Right? It says, a man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And how our house is going to be destroyed? Because not only is Esau going to be doing this shit, but the average everyday person, right? They're even coming out with certain laws in Arizona to where you're legally able, I think it's called the King of the Castle law, right? In Arizona, where if, migrants come onto your property and they don't leave right away, or they give you any, that basically lip when you tell them to leave, that you can just murder niggas on the spot, basically. So shit is going to intensify. It's going to get, dark days are here, man. Dark days are truly here. It's going to be a bloodbath, man. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, right? And when these people ain't got food coming in their stomach, they see the wealth that you got, they got a piece of it. You're about to see a new side to shit, man. It's these moves that they're doing, these things got to be calculated, right? I don't want to hold brothers too long on this one, man. Lord, I'll get another one up here tomorrow. Something in the making, and shalom.